Good evening, everyone. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Able to hear?
Good evening, sir.
How are you guys? Yeah. So, as per discussion, just today class and tomorrow class, we are going to discuss only the different kind of numericals we will practice based on the polynomials. And today we will start with this question. Please solve by your own. What is the given question? Anyone take initiation and can explain the question first? What they are asking? Is asking what? On dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial g of x, the quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4. So,
they are asking us to find the divisor.
Yes, sir.
asking us to find the divisor. What formula I have to use to calculate the divisor? Remainder theorem, correct? How we will do this question, guys? Anyone can read the question and later we can proceed to the solution. How we will do this question? How we will use the remainder theorem here? What is the remainder theorem says? Sorry, not remainder theorem, guys. Division algorithm. Division algorithm, not remainder theorem here. Sorry, division algorithm. How we will use the division algorithm here? Anyone can give the.
Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, sir.
Sorry. X cube plus x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. That will be equal to g of x into quotient and remainder. This is quotient and this is remainder. So this into quotient x minus 2 plus remainder is minus 2x plus 4. Is the division algorithm correct?
Yes, sir.
So now I have to calculate g of x. How to make g of x? Take this expression this side. What I will get if I am taking the remainder this side? X cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 plus 2x minus 4 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. So this will be x cube minus 3x square, x plus 2x is 3x, 2 minus 4 is minus 2 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. If I am dividing both sides with x minus 2, then I will get the value of the g of x. So from here, g of x will be equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Hope now you can able to solve how to do this question. Anyone got the answer?
Sir, answer is x square minus x plus 1.
X square minus x plus 1. Which method you used?
Sir, long division method.
If I'm using long division method, I have to do like this: x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2. With what I am dividing? X minus 2. So with x square, this will be x cube minus 2x square minus plus. This will be minus x square plus 3x minus 2. Again, if I am dividing with the minus x square minus of minus plus 2x plus minus x minus 2, x by x is plus 1. So x minus 2. So 0 is the remainder, then it will be correct. So my g of x is x square minus x plus 1. Suppose if the same question they are asking for just for 1 mark or 2 mark, where I don't want to show all the solution. Is there any alternate method, how to divide a polynomial with a linear polynomial? This is a linear polynomial. This is a polynomial of order 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. Any other method? Anybody knows any other method? How to divide a polynomial of index n with a linear polynomial?
Sir, we can equate x minus 2 equal to 0 and find the value of x and substitute it, sir.
I need to get this value now. I need to find out the g of x. Is there any other method? Suppose if I am taking x square minus 3x plus x, x square minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
There is a method called synthetic division method. Generally, we call it shorthand method, where the method name is called synthetic division method. How many people know this method?
Sir, I've heard of it, sir, but I'm not sure of it.
This method will use within a few seconds how to divide any polynomial with linear polynomial. This division is applicable only for linear polynomial. Got it? What I'm saying? So, what is the condition is first make sure that this equation is in standard equation or not. So, this is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2. That is a given. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2. So, x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2. I have to divide this equation with x minus 2. So make sure with what you are dividing equal to 0, then I will get x is equal to 2. Here we know x is equal to 2. So collect the coefficients of cube, square, x and constant. Write the coefficients 1, minus 3, plus 3, minus 2. With what you have to divide? X minus 2 is equal to 0, I have to divide. So if I am equating x minus 2 is equal to 0, it will use x is equal to 2. For any question, you have to start with the first coefficient is 0. So if I am subtracting, this will come, if I am adding, this will be 1. And multiply 2 into 1 is giving 2. Add both the things. Minus 1. And multiply with minus 2. Add 3 plus minus 2. How much you get? Plus 1. multiply with 2. 2. Add this both 0. That means the remainder is 0 and the x square, this is x square term, this is x term, this is constant term. Because you are multiplying with a linear equation of cubic equation, the answer is always a quadratic equation here. Guys, is it clear what I am doing? Understood what is the synthetic division method, how to do?
Yes, sir.
Because this method will be useful for MCQs, fill in the blanks, and wherever you don't want to show the full length, how to solve this thing. Like no need to show the full expression. Got it? How to use the synthetic division method? First thing is whether it can able to a perfect divisor, like whether it is a factor or not, that doesn't matter. But we can able to calculate what is the remainder and what is the quotient. Clear? Shall I go for some other question? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go for some other question? So there are a few questions. First, we will start with the remainder theorem. Determine whether x minus 1 is a factor of x power 6 minus x power 4 plus x power 4, x power 5 plus x power 4 plus x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 or not, without long division method. What method you have to use here? Without long division method means which method you have to use here?
Sir.
Yes, which method?
Sir.
Which method you have to use? What we have to do? Remainder theorem. What remainder theorem says? X minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in this equation. P of 1. If P of 1 is 0, x minus 1 is a factor. If P of 1 is not 0, x minus 1 is not a factor. What is the answer? 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 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 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the answer?
0.
Is 0? Check properly. I don't 0. The remainder is 1. If the remainder is 1, what it means?
It is
It's not a factor. It's not a factor. The remainder is plus 1. Shall I go for some more question? One more question? Guys, I can move to the next question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
x minus 2 is a factor of 2x cube minus x square minus px minus 2. First question, find the value of p. Second question, with the value of p, find remaining factors. Expecting solution from you only. What is the first step we have to do in this question? What is the first step? How to calculate the p-value? Which concept I have to use to calculate the p-value?
Sir, value of P is 5.
Yeah, how you calculate it? Remainder theorem, x minus 2
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to, from x is equal to 2, p of 2 must be 0. That is 2 into 2 whole cube minus 2 square minus p into 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. This will be 16 minus 4 minus 2p minus 2 is equal to 0. 16 minus 6 minus 2p is equal to 0. From here 2p is equal to 10. So p is equal to 5. So what is the next step? So this expression can be replaced with p is equal to 5, and after that he is asking us calculate the remaining factors. How to calculate the remaining factors? This will be 2x cubed minus x square minus 5x minus 2, and x minus 2 is a factor. So long division method first. 2x cubed minus x square minus 5x minus 2. If I am using synthetic division method, to understand how to do synthetic division method, 2 minus 1 minus 5 minus 2 plus 2, 0, 2, 4, 3, 6 plus 1, 2. So 0. So if it is not a factor, see this last term, this is remainder value. It won't come 0. So the answer is x square plus 3x plus 1. Let's see whether I'm getting the same factor or not here. X minus 2, that is 2x cubed by x. This is 2x square. Sorry, this is 2x square, guys. 2x square, 2x cubed minus 4x square minus plus 0, x square minus 5x minus 2. X square by x square, so it is x. No, this is 3 minus 1 plus 4 is 3x square, so it is 3x. 3x means 3x square minus 6x minus plus. So 0 minus 5 plus 6 is plus x minus 2. So plus 1. X minus 2, this is 0. So the answer is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So how to factorize again 2x square plus 3x plus 1, splitting the middle term. Anyone can give the split of the middle term? x plus 1, 2x plus 1. So the factors are x minus 2 is one factor, x plus 1 is another factor.
Sir, can you explain the synthetic division once more, sir?
2x plus 1. Let me finish this numerical. I will explain the synthetic
Okay,
division.
sir.
Okay. So if the question might be extended sometimes, what are the zeros of this polynomial? The zeros of the polynomial is x minus 2 is equal to 0, x plus 1 is equal to 0, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 comma minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2. These are the zeros of the polynomial. Got it? If everyone clear with this numerical, I will go for the synthetic division method again. Guys, done? I can go for the synthetic division method again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, synthetic division method, first we have to understand this method we can apply only any polynomial. Might be if the index is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the user must be equal only linear polynomial. Any polynomial divide with any linear polynomial only I can apply this method. So first collect the coefficients. The coefficients should be in order. Suppose it is a cubic equation. What are the coefficients here? We find the p-value is 5 here. Cubic coefficient is 2. Square coefficient is minus 1. X coefficient is minus 5. Constant is minus 2. Got it? What is the first step?
Yes, sir.
So I already told you this can be applicable only if it is a linear polynomial. So what linear polynomial you are dividing? P of x you are dividing with x minus 2. So make x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. That means you are taking 1 0 of the polynomial. What is the 0 of the given polynomial? What is the given data? X minus 2 is a factor. So x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the one polynomial. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have to start first digit with 0. First with 0. Got it? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Each question you have to start with 0 and add these two. If you add 2 plus 0, how much?
2.
And multiply with 0 of the polynomial. How much I will get here?
4, sir.
And add again.
Sir, 3.
And multiply with this.
Sir, 6.
And add both.
1, sir.
Multiply with this.
2.
0. If you are not getting 0, this is a reminder. You already clearly gave this is a factor, so definitely will get 0. So once you get this is x cube, this is x square, this is x, and this is constant. And if I am dividing a cubic equation with a linear equation, the answer is a quadratic expression. That's the reason this is constant, this is x term, this is x square term. So 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is the answer. X minus 2 into 2x square plus 3x plus 1 plus 0 is equal to p of x. I am applying division algorithm here. Is it clear? What is the synthetic division method? One more question. Will you try
Yes,
using
sir.
the division method to understand? To use it to practice. For practice purpose, I can give one more question for synthetic division method.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Verify. Sorry. Find the 2x square plus, sorry, 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Find the value of the g of x if x minus 1 is a factor. Find the value of the g of x if x minus 1 is a factor. If x minus 1 is a factor, in the sense is saying x minus 1 is a factor where x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Find the g of x. After dividing with x minus 1, what is the answer? What I have to do? What is the first step in synthetic division method? What is the first step in synthetic division method? Guys, anyone?
So we need to write down the coefficient.
First, we have to write down all the. So list out the coefficients in order. What is the cube coefficient?
2
plus
1
plus 1
minus 2 and minus 1.
minus 2 and minus 1. What is the next one? Next step.
Sir, 1, sir.
Yeah, x is equal to 1. Make sure the denominator, the factor should be equal to 0, and how much x value you are getting, you have to keep that x value here. So what is the next step?
Sir, 0, sir. We need to put to 0.
No, after that,
So we need to add it.
next
So we need to multiply it with the 0.
with 1.
Yes, sir. I mean that, sir.
Yeah, so 2 into 1 is 2. 3. 3 into 1 is 3. Plus 1. 1 into 1 is plus 1. 0. So this is constant. This is x. This is x square. So what is answer?
So 2x square plus 3x plus 1.
Super. Shall I go for some other question?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I can stop. I can move some other questions, or I can continue with one more question with the synthetic division method. Yeah, I'm giving one more question how to do synthetic division method using any method. I'm not mentioning, I'm giving only for one more question. What is the g of x if 2x cube plus 5x square minus 11x minus 14 is divisible by 2x plus 7 is equal to g of x? Find the g of x. Anyone can guide me? What is the first step? Guys.
So we need to write down the coefficients.
2, 5, minus 11, minus 14, correct? So x is equal to minus 7 by 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
0, 2. If I am multiplying minus 7 by 2 into 2, the answer is minus 7. So the answer is minus 2. Again minus 7 by 2 into minus 2 plus 7. If it is plus 7, what is answer? Minus 4. So minus 7 by 2 into minus 4 plus 14, 0. So g of x is how much? Constant x, x square. 2x square minus 2x minus 4. Guys, is it clear? Only one person is answering me, at least through the chat,
Yes,
please.
sir.
I want to know
Yes,
whether.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Shall I go for the one more question? Not
Yes, sir.
not on this. I think hope you are clear with the synthetic division method.
Yes,
See,
sir.
the procedure is not required. You can apply in rough work and you can give the answer. So I'm going with the another question. It's combination of our topic. It's not particular synthetic division method or something. Find the values of A and B. Examination point of view question. Find the values of A and B so that the polynomial x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 45 has x minus 1 and x plus 5 as its factors. Please solve this question. Sorry guys, anyone got the idea how to do? Anyone can explain the procedure what to do? What concept I have to use here? Guys, what concept I have to use here?
Sir, first we need to take x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x will be 1, sir. Then for same we need to do for x plus 5. So x is equal to minus 5, sir. Then we need to put it in, we need to put,
Yes, one person gave the message we can do using synthetic division method. Yes, using synthetic division method you can do. And but actually in our syllabus synthetic division method is not allowed. It is only for shortcut purpose. Got it? What I'm saying? Never, please don't show the procedure of the synthetic division method in examination. I don't think so. They will allow for synthetic division method, but you can use for 1 mark and 2 mark in rough work. So here I am using the remainder theorem. Here I am using the remainder theorem. Here I am, yes, you can use the synthetic division method. Synthetic division method says the last term should be 0 always. If anything is a factor, x minus 1 is a factor, in synthetic division method, last term should be 0. But instead of that, what I am using is, here I am using the remainder theorem. Remainder theorem means if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, So P of 1 should be 0. P of 1 should be 0. 1 cube plus A into 1 square plus B into 1 minus 45 should be 0. So I will get A plus B is equal to 44. This is my first equation. And if x plus 5 is a factor, P of minus 5 should be 0. If I am substituting P of minus 5, so I will get 5A minus B is equals 34. This is my second equation. If you solve these two equations, you will get the AB values. That is one method. Even if you use the synthetic division method also, first I will get this equation, second I will get this equation. That's also fine. But if they gave for 1 mark in MCQ, then you can use the synthetic division method in your rough work and you can able to solve within a minute. Anyone got the answer, guys? What is the A value and what is the B value? If I am adding these two, I will get 6A is equal to 8, 7. So A is equal to 78 by 6, 13. So A is equal to 13. So B is equal to 44 minus 13. That will be 31. B is equal to 31. A is equal to 13. This is the answer. How much in front of you? Guys, is it clear? Shall I go for some other questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm going with exemplar questions that from the textbook only. Guys, it's only for knowledge purpose, not from the exam point of view, but it will be useful to think little bit higher level. For that only I'm asking you to practice these questions. Verify the numbers given along a side of the cubic polynomial below are the zeros. Also verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients in each case. Sorry guys. See here, he is asking us verify whether the given numbers are zeros of the polynomial or not. So P of 1 by 2, P of 1, P of minus 2 should be 0. So where alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to, alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 1 and gamma is equal to minus 2. And also he is asking us to verify the relation between coefficients of the zeros, coefficients and zeros of the polynomial. alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to how much? Minus b by a, correct? Alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha is equal to c by a, alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d by a. First check whether these are the zeros of the polynomial or not. What is the p of 1 by 2 value? What is p of 1 by 2 value? What is p of 1 by 2, guys? 2 into 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. This will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 2 by 4 plus 2 minus 5 by 2. This will be 1 by 2 plus 2 is 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2. It's a 1 0, correct. P of 1. P of 1 is how much? 2 plus 1 minus 5 plus 2. 5 minus 5, 0. Next is P of 2. P of minus 2. Minus 16 plus 4 plus 10 plus 2. So minus 16 plus 16. So 0. So once we found that all the three numbers, given numbers are zeros of the polynomial, we have to verify the relation between zeros of the polynomial and coefficients of each case. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a minus 1 by 2. Where alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 1, gamma is equal to 1, minus 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2. If I am taking LCM, 1 plus 2 minus 4, this will be 3 minus 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So first one is verified. If I am taking product 1 by 2 into 1 into minus 2, the answer is minus 1. The value of minus d by a is minus 2 by 2 minus 1. The product of the roots also verified. Only this you have to verify. Let me know whether it is equal to c by a. That c by a is nothing but minus 5 by 2. Check the answer. My alpha into beta, beta plus beta gamma, gamma alpha is minus 5 by 2 or not? Please. I am expecting answer from you people. Guys, what is the answer? You got alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma alpha is correct.
Yes, sir.
I move to the next question. Second question. And you can do the same question. This is also verify whether it is zeros or not, but only the cubic equation. The second question, find the cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. Product of the zeros is, that means alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 2. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to minus 7. Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus 14. He's asking us to find the cubic polynomial. Who is going to give the cubic polynomial quickly? This is equal to minus b by a. This is equal to c by a. This is equal to minus d by a. If ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, that means x cube plus b by ax square plus c by ax plus d by a. This is a value of b by a minus b by a. So this is x cube minus 2x square minus 7x minus of minus plus 14 is the right answer. Understood how I wrote the answer from the given? Got it, guys? I think this cubic concept I already explained. Up to power 4 I explained in the earlier classes. Am I right? Guys, some response. Yes, no, I didn't understand something. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
How to do the question number 3? Anyone? How to do this question? What is the given data here? The zeros of the polynomial. Alpha is equal to a minus b, beta is equal to a, gamma is equal to a plus b. From the equation, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a, that is minus 3 by 1, minus of minus 3, 3. That is equal to a minus b plus a plus b. From here, 3a is equal to 3, a is equal to 1 over alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a from the concept of relation between coefficients and zeros of the polynomial. So minus 1 by 1 minus 1, that is a minus b into a plus b. Already we calculated a value from the previous step. Substitute the a value and find the unknown value of b. Find b value. I need answer from you guys, please. I need answer from you. What is the answer? One minus b into 1 plus b. This will be equal to minus 1. So 1 square minus b square is equal to minus 1. So b square is equal to 2.
Root 2 is the answer.
B is equal plus or minus root 2. B is equal to plus or minus root 2. If I am taking plus root 2, my a minus b, a and a plus b are 1 minus root 2, 1 plus root 2. If I am taking minus root 2, 1 plus root 2, 1 minus root 2. So even if I am taking plus root 2, minus root 2, I will get the same kind of set. Only the order is different. Right? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall I wind up the session? We'll meet in next class tomorrow. Might be tomorrow we will start with a new topic, and I will give one assignment for the over on this topic, which is not like what are the questions not covered in textbook. Some other questions I will collect and I will give you, and one more session I will spend for this topic for practice. But I will give assignment. You try. After end of the next topic, we will sit for doubts and discussion for one more session. Is it clear? I can wind up the class. Anyone having any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. So we'll meet in the next class. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.